Hey everyone, Jonno and Ange from JNA Downunder. Today, or tonight, start obviously, we're sitting around the campfire. We thought we might just tell you just a little bit about ourselves, who we are, what we're about, where we're going, and what we intend on doing. Anyway, I'm of course Jonno, and
I'm Ange.
Ange, pretty obvious. Yeah, we met a few years ago. We're a blended family. We ended up, we got married in 2016. 2016. And we decided, I guess, both of us have always had the passion for travel and going places. So when we got together, it was a bit of a no-brainer for us to one day to eventually go travelling. So at the moment, we've got the Isuzu truck. It's been built. And we're really happy with it. I reckon it's almost finished. We've got the graphics to go on it in the next couple of weeks, so look out for that. And then we're going to start on the caravan build, and by the time we finish the caravan, kids would have fled the nest and we're off travelling. Probably to give you a bit of background, so we're builders. So JNA Downunder, what's JNA stand for?
Jonno and Ange.
Jonno and Ange, there you go. So me being Jonno, that being Anne. So we have a building company called JNA Developments. So that's when we come up with JNA Downunder, because obviously when we begin to travel, we're going to work our way around Australia. So we've got the truck set up with all the tools in it. So for those of you who've been following us, you'll see we've got all the tools in the truck there so that we can work our way around. I guess we'll start with what we did, I suppose how we come to be at this point. For the pair of us here, we'll go and we'll do some other videos later and go into each individual's life and where we've been and what we've done. But I guess we'll just start from the pandemic. It's probably a good spot to start. So when the pandemic hit, probably like a lot of people, it was a bit of a reality check, and everyone sort of took a look at their lives and thought, what are we doing? So when the pandemic hit, we had a few staff. We had a bunch of companies. So we had JNA Developments, Synergy Tiles, Hard Earthworks, and SHB Building Supplies. So we used to manage, or I didn't, Ange managed, I was sort of on the ground. We managed those business and companies. I guess everybody remembers when the pandemic hit, it hit pretty hard. Our imports went up 25% overnight for our tiles and building supplies, which made it really hard for us to sort of cut, because we didn't carry stock. So with that sort of increase, we had to find it. So we made the decision to on-sell the SHB building supplies and Synergy Tiles. So that left us with Hard Earthworks and JNA Developments. We then sold off Hard Earthworks, which then left us with the JNA Developments. But we'll show you some more about our business and what we did in some future videos for those of you that are interested. So by selling that freed up an awful lot of time, because as you can imagine, running those companies, then I was like the hands on the ground, and Ange was in the office. We also had a bunch of other staff that helped us along the way too. But for those of you that are in business, you do know how hard it is and how much time and effort it demands of you. So not only for one business, but for running multiple, and it was just too much. So for me, and I guess it was the same for Ange, we took a look at ourselves and thought, why are we doing this in that night? So we then thought, what are we doing? We want to go to a simpler life. So we kept the building company, which we're idling along now, and it'll go for another couple of years. Well, it'll go indefinitely, and then we'll start to travel. So that's a little bit about the history of where we're at and where we're at today. I guess with who we are. So for travelling on the road, Ange is a licensed real estate agent, so she'll take some of those skills with her on the road. We've got the JNA Developments, a building company, which we also have on the licensed builder, carpenter, and it's got a multi-trade, so there's other trades which I have as well. And we've also got a motor vehicle repair licence, or we're licensed motor vehicle repairers, and that's mainly for caravans. So we can carry out caravan repairs, do 12-volt works, any sort of structural work to caravans or motor vehicles. We're not really motorhomes. We're not really interested in cars. It's mainly to do motorhomes, caravans, and stuff like that. So when we're on the road, we can fix solar for you, for instance, or you might have backed into a tree and tore the back of your caravan. They're things that we'll be able to help you out with and fix along the way, and that's why we've set the truck up the way we have. So that's our plan. Now moving forward from here, what are you going to see more of us? Well, before we hit the road, we've still got some couple of kids at home that we're going to politely push out the door. We told the kids if they don't move out, we will. And actually, I saw a cracker the other day on the internet. What did it say? It said, "You're welcome home anytime. All you have to do is find us," and that'll be what it is. So what's happening in the next couple of years? Well, we've got a caravan that we're going to start to build. I have looked at them, and there's been no caravan that suit our needs. But because we have the skills and the ability, we decided that we would build it. It'd probably be like the truck. It'll probably start off as a simple project and then turn out to something that's radical and extreme. But that's what we plan to do there with the caravan. And then, we've also, so we live in Newcastle. We've got another block that we've bought out into the country, so we plan on building a house and a shed there to make that our base, so that we can always keep coming back to it. It's always good just to have a place, because we've got a fair bit of stuff, so we needed, we felt that we needed to have that base there to come back to. Yeah, there's six kids, and you're never going to get rid of all them in a hurry, are you? So they're always going to be there. So that'll become our home once we do. So we're in the process now of getting that through council, because obviously I want a big shed, and then we've got the house to go on it. There's a few hurdles we're jumping over there at the moment, but we're working through that. So that's pretty well where we're at. So coming up moving forward in the future, what you'll see from us is going to be the caravan build. We'll take you through the build, because as I said, I plan on building that ourselves in the shed. And then our trip, which we're going to take around Australia. So we'll not only share our experiences with you, but also the know-how. So anything we learn along the way, we're hoping to share those experiences by our mistakes as well as our wins with you guys, so that you don't make the same errors as us, and anything that's a win, we'll share that with you as well. Because we have a great bunch of people that we follow on the social media at the moment, and what we get out of that is priceless. It's some stuff that it saves you a lot of time and effort, because somebody else has already done the research, or they've already made that mistake. So that's where what we're hoping to do to share with you guys as well. Yeah, so that's pretty well where we're at with what we've been, what we've done. Anything you'd like to add?
No, I think we've pretty much covered all of that.
Yeah. So we will put up individual, we will put up some individual stuff of what Ange's qualifications and what mine are too, because as I said, while we're working around Australia, we do need to work, obviously, and any support that people that might need stuff done, or with us, or we might be able to help you out along the way as we're travelling, it'll be really grateful, because like most of us, we all want to live the dream and travel, but it comes at a price, like the price of diesel today, I think it's $2.30 a litre, and we just don't have the money not to travel and not to work. In fact, I don't even think that I'd want to not work, because I actually enjoy the company and helping people.
It's also meeting people
and you meet people. Yeah. So the thing is you help some people in some way, and they help you in other ways too. It's always good to have a chat. So if you ever see us out on the tracks, come over and say g'day. It's funny though. I was saying to Ange the other day, every time we pull up somewhere, whether it's in the truck or whatever it is, you pull up and you're sort of backing the truck into the place, or the caravan in. So I'll give you an instance. We're at a caravan park and I'm backing the caravan in. So we've got quite a big caravan at the moment, which sleeps. It fast asleep? 8.
8.
Yeah, so it's a big van. It's a Jayco expander thing. Anyway, I was back and I've just pulled up and I kicked my thongs out because I backed to my thongs and I'm working out where I'm going to put the van. And old mate walks up and wants to have a chat for 20 minutes. And it's like every time you're in the middle of doing something, they stop and they want to chat. You're sitting around with a beer in your hand and you're looking for someone to talk to and there's nobody inside. Yeah, but by all means, always come up and have a chat and ask us questions. We really don't mind. So we're going to cover everything along the way. So we'll cover the budget of our caravan build. Well, I also want to put together a video in some depth about like trucks in general, because yes, they are expensive. I guess for us to be able to buy the truck, we had to sell property as well as the businesses which enable us to get it. Having said that, we still have a mortgage on it, which by the time hopefully well, not hopefully, but by the time we go to travel, we would have paid that all off in full, which will be good, and then we'll be able to travel debt free and only have to cover the costs of basically our fuel as we go. But if anyone has any questions or anything you want to know about that too, we're happy to share those expenses. Once we get on the road, I've got no clue what our expenses are. We have a look at people, but they seem to vary dramatically. Our idea is to play hard as we work. So we got no problems in working hard. We've both got management backgrounds, so again, whether it's fixing a caravan, building someone's house, managing a caravan park, who knows? I mean, it could be anything. Put a solar panel on a caravan. It could be all of the above. We're willing to work wherever we can and pick it up. So. Yeah, I think it's been a bit scattery there, but it probably gives you a bit of an idea of who we are and what we're about. Anyway, if you've got any questions, just feel free to ask, and shoot us a message, and we'll be able to answer for you. But anyway, until the next one, we'll keep you up posted with what we're doing. But at this stage, it's going to be a couple of years before we do get to travel. We've still got to get our house built, we've still got to get the caravan built, and we've still got to get make sure the kids are standing on their own 2 feet, because they are a priority, and you want to make what's best for them. But it's our turn. We don't want to wait till we're older and we can't do it. We don't want to wait till we're older and we can't do it. So we think this is the best opportunity to work our way around, and we're fortunate enough to be in the position where we can. Anyway, all right. I think that probably just about covers about where we're at this stage. But anyway, as I said, if anyone got any questions, let us know. But anyways, until next time, it's Jonno and Ange from JNA Downunder. Thank you.